Welcome back to another episode of I Never Liked You with Matteo Lane and Nick Smith, and today we're talking about ghosts. Speaking of which, you look
particularly ghostly.
Do you ever get tan? Can you get tan or do you?
When I was younger, I used to be able to tan. Like I would get dark.
Right.
And then as I grew older and more malnourished, probably, I think I lost that ability. But now it's also, I just avoid sun as much as possible. I mean, I'm wearing big sun hats if we're in the sun, or big sunglasses, or I stand in the shade if there is.
So today we're talking about ghosts. Do you believe in ghosts?
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't believe in ghosts either.
There's something about them that I get the appeal of why people are like, I believe in them and I have these fun stories, but
because there's two different types of ghosts. Like I love the Travel Channel because it's full of ghost shows.
Right.
The Ghost Adventures, 23 seasons. They've not found a single ghost. They go to different houses every time. It's just straight men screaming, freaking themselves out. They'll do things like there's a guy named Zach Baggins who hosts that show, and Evan Williams and I are obsessed with it. And the way he talks is like this, like almost like an infomercial announcer.
Yeah.
But he'll say, "My name is Zach, and we use this machine, collect energy to talk to the ghosts." Like,
did you see the show Demi Lovato went and sang to the ghosts?
Demi Lovato. Oh, she delivers. Demi Lovato delivers
at the ghosts.
She said that aliens find that word offensive and prefer extraterrestrial.
Yes, the phrasing.
She also went on a rampage once. I don't know if we've talked about this on this channel, but she went on a rampage once. She was walking by some like mom and pop shop, like sugar-free yogurt stand, and lost her mind and blasted them online. And then she was like, the diet culture, and screaming. And then like people with diabetes were like, Demi, people who have diabetes, we can't have sugar. Like she just went great. And then her apology was not an apology.
Most
and then,
celebrity apologies are not apologies.
No. A year later, she was in a desert talking to aliens.
Yeah.
With 3 gays around her like, you did it, Demi.
There's another fun one where these drag queens, I think, were on this ghost show. And the one ghost, I don't believe in ghosts. I don't know if they actually said it. But
Called her
a
Wait, who is she? I think I
don't know. It's a very funny clip.
Yeah, that went around.
But I don't particularly think ghosts are real, other than Casper, of course. But there's just something about it that most people I know who have a ghost story, I don't fully trust them to begin with.
Well, why is it always a little girl?
Yeah.
I don't know any little girls that have died, and it's always a little girl who is running around. You know what it is when you're alone and it's dark out? I mean, your mind plays tricks on you. You feel scared, or you feel, So
the scariest thing these people think of in that moment is a little girl?
I guess so.
Fair. Children are scary.
Chris, do you believe in ghosts?
I don't not. I just haven't encountered one.
Do you believe in miracles?
There can be miracles. I don't know. I guess you have to be super spiritual to sort of give into that because but I'm not that.
Have you guys ever been to like a super haunted place?
Yes, because I remember when I was in high school, my friend Caesar said that there was a little girl haunting them, and then
Little Caesar's Pizza?
No.
Because that place is haunted.
You know that they're closing 500 Pizza Hut restaurant locations?
Pizza Hut?
Yeah.
Pizza Hut, if you're watching, we can collab to save you.
I don't think you're a good representation for Pizza Hut.
I'm probably the best they can get. Do you believe in life after love?
It's me, Cher, and I had to make this Christmas album, and I thought, oh, Stevie will help me. But I called him and I said, Stevie, you're the only one that could do it. And he decided to do it. And I just can't believe that Stevie Wonder and I had to do it at Christmas.
Do you think Stevie Wonder believes in ghosts?
Oh, Sonny, you son of a bitch. I don't know. I mean, there's a Cheryl McLean who's very into ghosts and astrology and stuff. But usually when you believe in ghosts, you believe in astrology, you believe in aliens.
And we already know how I feel about that.
I just feel that like to me, aliens make more sense. Just
Aliens make more
logistically.
sense. Ghosts, not so much. Again,
Have you ever watched a convincing ghost story? Because like usually,
Sure.
like when I watched Ghost Adventures, it's usually they lock a guy in a room and he screams and he's like, "I felt the possession. I felt something come over me," but nothing's resolved in the end. They have a machine that talks to ghosts.
Right.
This machine collects energy in the room and can talk to ghosts, and so when they use it, like it like texts them back. So like the ghosts are like texting with them, which is probably when that one ghost called whomever a and you have to watch Ghost Adventures. You've never seen Ghost Adventures? Oh, you would love it.
it's not my thing because I don't believe in it. I don't like
Well, you're
those
scared.
type of people, and I get scared easily.
Do you think that means
But I
you
don't
just-
get scared by ghosts. I get scared by more like jump scare and gory stuff. But ghosts, I don't know. The
Well,
thought
the thing
of them
is, we
doesn't
live in New
scare
York
me.
City in apartments that people have been living in for like 400 years now. I mean, especially me, I'm below 14th Street. So like when the Dutch settled, like there had to be someone living there, whether it was a farm or something. And I see nothing.
My other thought, though, is again, we're in New York where how many at this point, thousands, hundreds of thousands people have died, and yet there's never ghost stories here. You never hear someone being like, I was in my apartment in New York and I saw it. It's always outside of, and I'm like, how is that even, that's what I mean. Like, it just doesn't.
There was a girl when I was in show choir and we were on a bus and she was like, "I talk to ghosts." And I was like, "You do?" And I was like, she's like, "Yes." And then we were like driving by. It was, Midwest, like literally one barn passed by. She goes, "Someone died there." I was like, okay, at some point we just want like, what do you think of like the Long Island Medium, that one gay
Love.
guy that talked to
Tyler freaks me out.
No, the other one before him, but I forgot. Tyler from E! True Hollywood, E.
Something about him.
Cola Scola. Something about that just didn't seem right.
And that is
So I called my
true.
sister. She said, "I need you to go to your car and get your CDs." My primary concern was for my sister and her CDs.
It's
I
a
had
Cola
CDs
Scola
stolen
sketch.
from
If you've
me.
not seen it, they're amazing. But
Yeah, that Tyler guy freaks me out. Now the Long Island Medium,
well, why does the Tyler guy freak you out? I now see
something
that
about him freaks. It's weird.
he seems like a nice guy, but I will say I personally believe that he is lying. And what he does is he pretends he doesn't know celebrities. He was interviewing Carney Wilson. He goes, "I see the," and he pretends he doesn't know anything about them. He's like, "So
Yeah.
Wilson is the last name?" She's like, "It's my name." I'm like, what are we doing here? I mean,
He
the Long
pretended
Island
like he
Medium.
didn't know one of the Kardashians. I was like, you live in LA and you don't know this person,
And you're on the same channel as
and you're
them.
right, and you have a TV show that also runs their show. It's not adding up, Tyler.
No, we've lost the plot. It
But the
just
Long
seems-
Island Medium, she's authentic.
Well,
She might not be speaking to ghosts or spirits,
She
but I'm
walks-
listening. Hi, everyone. We started a podcast Patreon, so be sure to join. We're releasing bonus episodes, clips from our live shows. We're getting feedback from you on podcast topics and much more. Be sure to join at the link in the description of each video or go to patreon.com/I never liked you podcast.
She walks into people and anywhere. Like, someone I was talking to was saying, like, everywhere she goes, they bring it up again and again. Maybe it was Tim Dillon who had a bit about it, but like everywhere they go, she just starts screaming at people about like dead people around them. And I thought maybe people don't want to be reminded all the time. Like, you go shopping at CVS and then you just yell at some woman that your dead uncle says, and it's like,
Well, I
okay,
remember
what?
she at one point said she was like, it's just constant for her. She can't go anywhere because she's constantly being
Lying.
like spoken to by the spirits and everything.
First
And
of
I want
all-
to be like, okay, you just want attention.
I don't even trust her hair. I'm not going to believe that you're also talking to my Nana, which, by the way, they always do the same thing. They get a room of like 50 people and like, "I see the letter M."
Literally, they're like, I see the letter S.
And it just fills in. Like, that's what bothers me about it, is that it really pries on people.
The
like,
weak.
It kind of.
vulnerable.
No, because people are very vulnerable when someone dies, and they will fill in the dots with that person because it's like not delusion, but it's like they want to believe it because it's seeking a kind of comfort, and then that medium meets them halfway, and so they fill in each other's sort of gaps, and it's like a little game of improv that's happening.
And where did we get the word medium? Why not large? Why not extra small?
This is your take? You've added nothing to this conversation.
That's not true. I said I liked Casper, the friendly ghost. Did you believe in ghosts as a kid?
Yeah, of course I'm Catholic.
And then now you're... What?
Catholics believe in ghosts.
Scoos?
Don't they? Chris? Italians? Mexicans? Irish? I mean, come on now. Ghost stories.
Catholics believe in ghosts.
Very superstitious.
Yeah.
About most things.
At
not
least the
just-
Italians and the Mexicans do.
That doesn't even make... They don't believe in gay people that actually exist, but they believe in ghosts.
That's the problem.
Like Jesus, Joseph, and Mary are just floating around.
Yeah, that's the problem with religion is that they're like, someone who's trans, gay, queer, they say, I exist. They go, no, you don't. But someone we don't know from 2,000 years ago, every word they said is true. And you're like, wait, what?
What? Mm-hmm. Oh, gross.
What would it take to prove God is real? What would it take to prove a ghost is real?
I'd have to physically meet and see one.
Okay, let's set up a scenario.
Okay.
You're in New Orleans. You're staying you're not the ghost. I'm going to be the ghost. You're staying in that was your best ghost impression, by the way.
I mean, I'm pasty.
That was a better Furby impression. Just like, so you're in an old New Orleans, because New Orleans always has ghost stuff. You're in an old New Orleans hotel, and it's the middle of the night, okay? So you're sitting up in bed, you're going through text, you're getting ready, and all of a sudden...
What the hell's that noise?
Nick, I just want everyone to know that Nick, when a pigeon flies by him, he's like, oh my God! If you heard that in the middle of the night in a dark hotel room, you would die where you sat.
All right. Restart.
Okay.
Oh my God!
I'm wearing headphones.
Was that better?
Oh my God.
Take 3.
Nick!
That's all you get. That's all you're giving in the scene? I've given 3 variations of Oscar-winning
I gave 3
performances.
variations of the ghost.
You've given nothing.
I gave 3 variations. I gave ooh to Nick.
What would you do? Okay. Now,
I'd call...
roll reversal.
Okay.
Text away.
Okay.
Hello.
Everybody dance now!
No, it's like in Scary Movie where the ghosts just start fucking that girl. That's the other thing. When people are like, they've had sexual encounters with ghosts. No, you had a wet dream.
I mean, if it's... No, or it's just been so long since you've been laid.
Right.
That you have to start telling people, well, I've had sex recently. It was a ghost. They were from 1875. They were a pirate.
How
come you don't see, like, what ghosts always seem to come from, like, turn of the century, but we don't see any like Victorian ghosts.
Oh, I feel like that's the type of ghosts you do see.
No, like in a Marie Antoinette dress, or like even earlier than that. Like where are the cavemen ghosts?
You don't see cavemen ghosts. Where's Anna Nicole Smith? Something to think about.
I remember when she died, my grandma called me in an emergency. I was in class. I'm like, oh my God, my Nana's calling. I'm like, hello? Anna Nicole Smith died. I'm calling Kelly. My Aunt Cindy was teaching class. Like, your mother's on the phone. Oh, hello? Anna Nicole Smith died. Okay, I'm teaching. What is she going to say to all the kids? They're 5. Okay, guys, Anna Nicole Smith died. Who's that?
Anna, if you're in the room with us now.
So let's just finish. You don't believe in ghosts.
No, hold on. Anna, if you're in the room with us now, give us a sign.
We should have like a medium on.
We should have our own ghost show.
Oh, Queer Eye for the Dead Guy. But we should have a medium on. We should have a medium in here to come talk to us.
Not Tyler, because after seeing this, he won't.
I just don't. I don't buy the whole thing. Like, yeah, they say that you're.
I don't trust him. I don't like him.
Okay, ready? So, I'm feeling P. Are you from Pennsylvania?
I am.
And I'm getting They were saying, yes.
No, he also like scribbles during it.
He does scribble, which looks like a possessed child in
Right.
like an Exorcist movie.
Like it feels very put on. It feels very like for show. I want to be like, just do musical theater like the rest of us. What are you doing here? It just feels inauthentic. I mean, ghosts in general.
if you have a
inauthentic.
show on E and you're interviewing celebrities and talking about ghosts, something
Who you don't know.
so stupid.
So stupid. Although I don't even know if he has a show anymore.
Yeah, he does. He has RuPaul in the most recent season.
What?
But RuPaul loves that kind of stuff.
True. Thank you for watching and listening to another episode of our podcast. Please like, comment, subscribe. Please leave a review, join our Patreon, and until next time.